Today on the Freezes.
We're ready to hit the road and off to Yellowstone we go. On the little cub right now.
Baron with the Freezes. Yellowstone is our oldest and one of our most visited parks with over 4 million per year. And 90% of those are going to be visiting in July and August when we're there. Yellowstone is also considered to be first-class camping by many, so you better believe it's going to be expensive, which makes finding BLM land a high priority for us. We approach the park from the west with a few locations in mind, but the weather takes a nasty turn, and let's just say not all the locations panned out. You win some, you lose some. Hey guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and drop a like if you had a good time, and let's jump right into today's episode.
We are coming back to Idaho. Heck of good free camping all over the place.
So since we're going to try to pull off this boondocking mission of our lifetime, what we want to do, make sure all of our fossil fuels are topped off. So we got 5 gallons in here, 3.7 in here. That's going to be a straight week, I would estimate, of off-grid power.
Not to mention we got our propane, and this bad boy is dual fuel, so we can run it off propane if need be.
This is going to give us a lot of off-grid options for this weekend. All right, we just got done checking the Buffalo campground. Found a few spots that we think Johnny can pull into. I'll do a better job of filming the next one. But they still want to charge $20 for the spot for 0 services and $7 for an extra vehicle. So we are going to move on from Buffalo Campground. We're winging it 4th of July weekend. Our quest for free camping. We're gonna move on and check out the next spot. I think I saw a couple other spots that are pretty close to here. I think they're all part of the National Forest System and may involve fees. We've also seen gas increase 70 cents since we left Sam. 50 miles of Yellowstone, then all the prices start to go up. We just pulled into Flat Rock Campground. Let's see what they got to offer. Looks like we got typical National Forest fees. $20 for a standard site with a $7 extra vehicle fee. This campsite looks full as hell. Ooh, this one says that it's open for 3 days. So it'll be $27 for us to stay here. It does say that it's open. That looks like 5 days. Spot 17. And here's the spot. It's really nice. It looks even developed back there for a tent. And these spots look level and clean. And there's a trail there behind it. And that probably just leads to other campsites and other things in here. I have our own bear box. This is definitely a contender. Look at this easy access in and out for John. Just boom, boom, boom. It's pretty good. So the consensus is that we are actually gonna go ahead and roll the dice. Bird in the hand, right? We might regret this decision. Look at this beautiful site, but it's still $27 and they're offering 0 services but a spot. The Starlink, that might be a sign too, to get out of here. The Starlink is not gonna be that great either. Not that that's super important for today and tomorrow, but so we're gonna move on, but we might come back to this.
I believe these are the Bitterroot Mountains. This life, I tell ya, every move just reminds us how blessed we are. So many places I've never heard of, never thought I'd see. Here we are. We're doing it, we're living it, and we're loving it. I mean, we get kind of struck by the beauty, but even this guy, he always has to have the best view. He sure has seen quite a bit too.
When you travel with your own food truck, you get to be pretty picky about what you get to view during lunchtime. Today, it's the Bittertooth Mountains. We did also get the pleasure of watching some cowboys bringing in the herd. Henry's Lake, you just saw it. That's our next spot we're gonna check. It's supposed to be dispersed free camping. We'll see. The reviews said expect minor washboarding on the roads. We're looking forward to this. We're set up for it. That's what we want. Let's see what Henry's Lake has to offer and see if that's the last spot we gotta check for tonight. Henry's Lake is off in that distance, but we crossed 2 signs that are warning that the campground's full. You can't always trust that. The only problem is that how far do we want to drive down this road to figure it out? Okay, so apparently there's that Henry's Lake State Park, and that's part of the state park system that we don't want to be in right now. We want to find the Henry Lake dispersed BLM camping. So I have to stop following the signs that I'm seeing on the side of the road and start paying attention to my research. We're turning around. We're gonna go to check out that dispersed camping site. So we just saw a 14-day camping limit sign, so that means you have your ticket to play. So now it's just a matter of finding a good spot, seeing where the other RVers are, and what's going on with the space you have available. And so that's what we're gonna do. Let's see what kind of spot we can find. There, we just found our first little pack of RVs. I think we have plenty of road here to go, so we're gonna probably go to all the way to the end of this road just to see all the options that we have. Found our next little turn in. Looks like we got a couple of groups back in there and another group here. We're gonna still push on and just take mental notes of all these spots. There up in front, but we can't really see anything because of this hill. There's one camper way off there in the distance, but it's hard to tell. Okay, me and Johnny are back here just creeping along. Either at the wrong spot or that review we read was incredibly wrong. That place had like 2 spots and they were already taken, so you win some, you lose some. Alright, the weather's picking up. We got a storm moving in. We are turning around. We're gonna go check out that first place we saw coming down here. We're on our way back towards the entrance. Here's our turn off. We're gonna go check it out. It's back in there. Definitely some potholes, but doable. We'll see what the spots look like. Very excited. Bear country.
It's pouring, as you can tell. Brian just came off. That's not the main road, but a road to get to all of these campsites. And we are literally, as you can see, this field, there's no pavement or anything. We're just
I drive around too much in this field, but I don't want our slide to be facing this way either. So I think I'm gonna do a loop.
Okay, sounds good. So Brian is literally patting down the ground where we're gonna be staying. Can't really see the view right now because, like you say, it's pouring rain, but we are surrounded by trees. There's campers all up in this area.
I'll come back and then kind of watch the level and then just try to point us right and look decent.
Okay, that sounds good. We don't know how long we'll stay here. Maybe we'll go somewhere tomorrow and find an awesome spot and we'll end up moving. But this spot is free. Nobody's asking for anything. No extra car fee, no nothing. If we love it, we can stay as long as our tanks will hold it. If we hate it, we can move. That's the beauty of this life. Brian's gonna get us level here, or at least as level as we want to. We're not gonna want to deal with too much in the rain. So we'll see. How's the level there?
You know, we're not completely level, but there is a fire ring over here too, I see, so should be alright.
Oh, cool, so maybe legit.
I'd say certified legit, and we just got some free camping. to like about this camping spot? The views, the hiking, the biking. The best part though is being only a few miles from Yellowstone's west entrance, and that is where we are headed today. Little bearing 101, always wash your windshields.
Hey, look at the gas pump. Oh my. Okay, I'm a fool. That did not just stop at 50 to freaking burn your prepaid. I feel like it does.
$8 million and I can't go back. Got a lot of jewelry on me, they can't hold that. Well, ask him better, tell him that I ain't so crack. Know your money long when your people can't afford that. I'm ballin', yeah. My mama told me that I did my calling. I keep that stick, I don't do no brawling. Open out the doors and let them all in here. Yeah, they all in here. Ooh, big dog. We come out the pants, so we big dog. Heavy paddock on me, break my wrist off. I'm young out of rocket, about to lead dog.
It was about time for Sergi to get some new carb.
Double use. This is Sergi's get out of jail free card, and that means basically any dog with a scarf gets away with anything, and you also as the dog owner get a free pass. So watch this.
It's a Yellowstone National Park map. It's so cute. Just like his Joshua Tree one. Goes right over. Look at you, Serge.
This has some serious bear vibes. You just get that feeling, and guess who we're right behind? The park ranger. So let's see if we're right and if this is actually grizzly. Got out of the car, ran all the way over there, got with a group of people, couldn't see anything, turned to my left, said, "What are we looking at?" And the guy goes, "A coyote." This is the species we are looking for. This is why we do this.
It's a bear. See it? But it's got a baby too. One's on the tree now, babe. Like 2 feet up the trunk, just came down.
Oh yeah, do you guys want to see what a bear jam looks like?
guys, we are in Island Park. We are at the Henry Lake Red Rock Highway Pass BLM land. Look at it out here. Just freaking awesome. We had a couple neighbors, but completely free. It was a 30.
What's up, fellow RBers? Woo!
It was a 25-minute drive to the entrance of West Yellowstone from where we are. Not bad at all. We loved it out here. We are gonna be heading to Madison Creek. It's on Hip Camp actually, so it's another property that we're going to. The lady has 9 RV spaces, full hookup, and free laundry. So first time we've experienced that. So we're pretty excited. We're gonna stay there for 2 nights. It's gonna be 35 minutes from West Yellowstone Gate, and we're gonna be also checking out some other BLM spaces near that area. Babe, you got anything to say about it here?
It was great, it was quiet, some ATV traffic. You know, this field was wide open to us. It's obviously, you know, it's overgrown. That's why having those mats are nice.
We did have our rug out, but
it kind of set a nice boundary for us out here. You know, this is pretty rare. You know, what is this? About half an arm's length high, but most of it is wildflowers. If you really look, it was a great spot. It can get a little rough like this sometimes, but we are so close to Yellowstone, like Darian was saying, so it was a total win, and we would definitely come back here. What's everything going for Yellowstone right now? $70, $80, $90 a night?
no, not 70, 80, like 90 to 130. We could be back here. We never know.
The reason why we are on our way to a pay site, coming off a great few days and some free camping in Yellowstone. Well, 25 minutes outside of the gates. Unbelievably cool. Now we're headed to do some freshening up. Okay, so these are the things you got to think about when you're coming off a 3 to 5 day excursion into the free areas of this world. Number 1, your tanks need to get dumped. It's probably time to do some maintenance on your black tank. Number 2, it's time to do some laundry. It's time to charge up those bikes. We were just going to originally stay for 1 day, but we're going to stretch it to 2 because we don't want to flop out into the free areas too quickly. We want that extra day to really find some good spots so that when we do post up on an area, we can stay there for 4 to 5 days. Take Darian through the end of the work week and pivot out of there into a potentially better area, or if we're getting everything we need, we'll stay in that area. You are living very green in this lifestyle. You consume way less of everything. Water, heating, everything is less when you downsize and live this way. So whether you like it or not, you are a conservationalist.
We are getting hooked up here. We are cutting it close. I have to be working in 10 minutes and we are just now pulling into our spot. But this place seems awesome here. The guy just told us he has some free arcades for us to go play, but we have a lot of maintenance that we got to do and free laundry. So we only got 10 minutes to get me hooked up. Stay tuned. We are right on the Madison River. We got access down there. Got some fishermen. More camping. We're gonna figure out how to access over there. Pretty sweet. So I'm on my lunch break. Brian came up here and ordered us some food. And we got it. And now we're on our way back to Johnny to enjoy it. There's our laundry. Pretty cool up here. A food truck at our campsite with those mountain views and the Madison River. Pretty great.
Madison River Resort Day 2. We are coming off of our boondocking stretch out in the Targhee National Forest. We're here freshening up, getting laundry done, getting our tanks flushed, getting new fresh water. We are getting ready to check out a few other camping spots. Some of them are slightly free. 10, 15 bucks a night, National Forest stuff. Some are 100% free. We have just gotten our list together. Dare has some prep work done. Okay, honey, what are we going to go look at today?
Yeah, so just trying to see what we have around us. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of free stuff around this little Hebgen area. And right now we're just like right here. So we're just gonna be traveling. We wanna check out a couple of these spaces here. Some of them, like you said, are free. Some of them just have like the dollar sign where it's probably gonna be 10 or 15 bucks. All of them that we have wrote down, there's 5 we're gonna go check out, and then 3 on the other side of the lake. So what we got going on?
We're on the north border by West Yellowstone and Gardner, and we're gonna see how long we can stay in the Yellowstone Bridger Teton area and how cheap we can do it.
Now we go and take the trash. All this fun stuff, part of the RV life. Come on, Sunny. Ready to go bye-bye? Ready to go bye-bye, Sunny? Come on. Dogs are loaded. So we are getting ready to leave an awesome spot. We were only here for 2 nights, but it was okay. It's a little bit more expensive than we wanted to pay, but it had free laundry and he provided everything. Brian's got everything hooked up, and now it's time to load in our bikes. And we're getting ready to hit the road. Pretty awesome spot.
Not a great spot.
There's our creek view, the Madison River, and we're going to a flippin' awesome spot. So let's get going.
Next time on the Freezes.
All right, guys, we just found a hidden gem. Look where we are.
This is a 100% win.